Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to Sundays with Mac, part 2. Today, I want to focus on exercises that make me feel really powerful. Because sometimes in life, we feel really weak at times, feel like we're struggling, maybe we're not strong enough. And these exercises help make me feel really powerful and make me want to feel like I can overcome. It's take a lot of control, and they really for the shoulders and chest and upper core. So it's not gonna be too long, I don't believe. It's like really just warming up your body, and then you do a couple of exercises to strengthen those muscles, and we're gonna end with chin stands on the chin. So it's gonna be fun. So let's get started. Alright, so first we're gonna start by stretching our shoulders like I usually do every day. Make sure when you're doing that stretch, make sure you get that spine all nice and loose. So I'm gonna do it again because I'm feeling really kind of tight today. You gotta switch your interlock on these every time. Alright, once you're done with that, we're gonna do a little extra shoulder workout today. Where we're gonna, let me do it sideways. We're gonna extend our arms and get some arm circles going. And we're gonna keep it out. Now we're gonna flip our hands up. Now back down. Now forward 5 times. And then hold it. Then you good. Okay. So after that, we go into a downward dog. With this one today, because we're doing stuff for our shoulders and upper chest, we'll try to hold it for a little longer. Try to get those knees to the chest to get your hips loosened up. Now we're gonna jump up. trying to get this body loosened up with the first set of vinyasa. So touch the ground. Stress out. Alright, so now we're going to try to do a little twist so we can get on a little squat. Kind of like this. Alright. And we're going to try to reach our hand over this side. Try to stretch up. And then we're going to do it to the other side. Now we're going to stand back up. And then go into a chaturanga. Alright, now we're going to go into a lunge. So lift your right leg up, stretch it out. All right, now with these, we're gonna take our hands, do a prayer in the back, like this. Try to open up our chest. Back into a chaturanga, and we're gonna go to the other leg. All right, now I'm starting to feel warmed up. We can get into our strengthening exercises. So one of the ones I like to do is a plank, but we're gonna hop from downward dog into a plank, hold it for a second, and then go back up to downward dog. We're gonna try to do this 4 times. So if you can't make it, you can pause it or whatever. It takes a while to start building up the strength for all this. So just try to remember that you are powerful while you're doing this. Alright. I don't know if it was 4 that I lost count. But you get my gist. So after you do that, we're gonna do another version of a lunge as well, so we can stretch our shoulders out. I like to have a good time with this one. So do our classic. Alright, so instead of doing a lunge, we'll come out and open our body up like this. Now this is a warrior pose. It's a staple in the yoga community. Alright, so this time we're gonna go back. And we're gonna go forward. Try to lift, push our arm forward this way. And try to open your body up. Alright. Now we're gonna twist his arm forward, reach, and then you're gonna put it back right here. And try to open your shoulder. Now after that, now this is in like an intermediate level yoga move. Try to grab and try to hold. Then get back up. Come back down to a chaturanga. Now go to the other way, the other side. Open it up. Oh. Go back. Now try to go forward. On forward. Ooh. Alright. You should have stretched out your shoulders a lot right there. If you couldn't do it, you can get a t-shirt and try to hold it with your hands with the t-shirt as you're trying to interlock laces or whatever you're trying to do. Alright, the last one is I like to do last strength exercise before I start doing things is upward dog push-up. And these build all your muscles up here and help you get those muscles really moving, because when you try any kind of stand, you want to be loose as possible, and so you can have your whole body be able to stabilize, and also your spine loose as well. So I'm gonna do some upward dog push-ups, and then I'm gonna show you like a flow technique of the upper dog to a chaturanga to help myself loosen up right before I try to stretch the handstands. So the upper dog push-up, try to keep your arms and shoulder leads, kind of like an upward dog, just exactly like it. Now I like to go on my tippy toes and strengthen those. That take a little while to learn. But basically, you try to put your head right where your hands are. Like that. All right. And now for the flowing from upward dog to chaturanga, you want to be like a wave. I'm okay at it. Alright, so now got my muscles all loosened up and I'm ready to start a chin stand. And you can see I'm already breathing pretty hard. I got a nice little sweat going. So with a chin stand, it's not necessarily on your chin. Your chin is just there for balance, but your arms, you know, feel it, your arms and shoulders. So you want to use those as your stability. And that's where you get your power from. And anytime you doing any kind of stand, as you go up in the air, you want to clench those butt cheeks so you can stabilize your core muscles. So here go the first chin stand. It's like the easiest one you can do. But if you can't do it, just keep on practicing those other exercises to build strength, and you'll eventually get to it, I promise. So, go like this. Put your chin on the ground. Make sure your elbows are under your body. That's the biggest one right there. And when you go up, trust, you keep one leg down, and your other one's gonna go up like this. And try to split in the air so you can keep your body balanced. You'll see what I'm talking about. So here you go. Yeah, so I do one each side of this variation to get my chin stands warmed up. I do a little rougher version of it too here. I'll show you in a second. All right, here go the other one on the other side. All right, so that was like intermediate difficulty. So I'm gonna go to a little expert difficulty where I'm gonna go from a lunge into a chin stand in a sense. Yeah, this one take a little practice. So I'm gonna show y'all because this is part of my routine I do every day. So go to a lunge. Alright. So in this lunge, you got to get real spaced out, almost like you're doing a split. Now you want to get your elbows and your shoulder under your thigh, like this. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna lean forward on your elbow, on your arm support, and you're gonna twist your body into a chin stand. Just like that. Now that took me about 2 months to learn. All right, I'm gonna do the other side right quick. My left hip a little more stiff than my right, so it's kind of harder for me to get under. Right. So that's my expert set. Also, I like to try to do some splits while I'm in the chin stand, like a back bend. I'll show y'all that too. Give myself a little space. I couldn't get too far. But some people can go all the way almost to the ground. But I'm not that flexible, so I try to do all I can. But I get better every day, so. I got one more that I like to try. It's gonna be like a squat, but I'm gonna pull myself up in the air and I'm gonna drop down into a chin stand. I like this one because I feel really, really powerful when I do it. All the body control you gotta have. So I'm gonna get a little water first. So with these, I'm putting my knees right under my arms, in the back of my arms, just like that. And I'm gonna squeeze my body up, and I'm gonna control it on the way down to a chin stand. Oh, I failed. Let me try it one more time. Yep. And that's it for the chin stands for today. The next exercise will be stretching, doing some shoulder stretches on the way out the door, you know, to breathe, calm it down and bring down your heart rate and, you know, stretching out, you know. So we're going to do a forward bend. All right, with this one though, we're going to put our arm through our leg, come around, try to open up that chest. Go back into a bend. Now we're going to switch sides. All right, for the next one is we're gonna get on our backs and stretch our hips out right quick. Switch sides. Alrighty. Last is a little meditation. Just lay straight on your back and you know let it all sink in. So when you're doing these meditations, like lay it down, you just gotta let everything go, kind of just feel your body sink into the ground. And I promise you, like once you get up from those, you'll feel like a whole new person. So I'll do it for a couple of seconds, not too long. Alrighty. So, always leaving. Every time I leave and get done with my yoga, I always wish everybody clear and loving thoughts. Wish everybody clear and loving intentions. And wish everybody clear and loving communications throughout your week. And I wish you all the best, and I hope this helps you guys learn to do something kind of cool with the chin stands. And I appreciate you for coming.